You guys, we have our first one, the first totaled last call Black Ghost. Let's talk about it.
This is the 2023 Dodge Challenger Black Ghost. And the story of why this car is awesome has nothing to do with its horsepower figure, but everything to do with history. Back in 1970, a mysterious unknown Challenger packing 426 Hemi heat would appear on various streets of Detroit. It would make a few passes against the other stoplight racers of the era, whip their butts, and then disappear back into the night. Folks dubbed the car the Black Ghost, and the story of a legend was born. It wasn't until decades later that people started figuring out who owns the car and the full story was told. I'm going to give you the quick version. A man named Godfrey Qualls returned home from his time serving as a paratrooper in the Army, where he earned a Purple Heart. He then popped into his local dealership, ordered a 1970 Challenger exactly how he wanted it spec'd, and then turned it into a street legend.
Whoa, let's stop the video and thank today's sponsor, you guys. Car Lock. This little piece right here can save your car. That's right, you guys. This piece right here is the world's best security system for your car. One, you can track this car down to the foot on the Car Lock app. It'll also notify you when you have any heavy vibration. The car stops, the car turns on, and every time it gets unplugged, you guys, this piece right here is mandatory for your Dodge Challenger or Charger. Trust me, you can use my code to save and even get a 14-day free trial. Make sure you use that. And of course, as always, Car Lock. What is going on, YouTube? I am back with another video, and I got my road dog with me here today. But we're gonna be talking about who wrecked that car. First of all, that's what we're gonna talk about. Who wrecked the number 6 of 7 last call Black Ghost? Again, one of 300, right? That car was going for 130, 150. I even saw it listed at $180,000 for what in reality is a jailbreak red eye with your 807 horses. But again, based off the Black Ghost with the lizard skin, the Dodge logo on the front. Pretty crazy looking car, right? But I will play the video. I found it on TikTok, which kind of blew my mind. But it is the first one. And what I'll say is, when you spend that money on that car, or that kind of car, that kind of money, you should know how to drive it. Right now, hear me out. Don't kill me in the comments. I don't know how it got wrecked. I don't know if somebody hit him, but what it looks like based on the front damage. And normally when it is front damage, they either wasn't paying attention, or they got on the gas, and you guys know the rest, right? So if you guys know in the comments who it was, let me know. But outside of that, man, we're gonna talk about why would you even get that car if you didn't know how to drive it, and then 2, you spent that kind of money, and within a month, right? The car released in, early January, February, whatever, and it's March. You're talking a month, that the car has been there, right? And that's if he got it right when it came out, right? So that, who knows how old the car is, but let's talk about it. So I do side on caution when it comes to a wreck, because you never know what happened. But again, just based on the damage, you guys can see where the hood and the front right, or the passenger side, has the fender flare messed up, side of the car, etc. So it just leads me to believe that this person had a driving error. So you can go ahead and revoke their license, their driving card. I've seen so many people get into these fast cars because it's cool, instead of understanding that you have to know how to control these cars. And I learned a lot, especially getting into drag racing, you guys. I've driven everything from a V6 down to an 1100 horsepower Porsche 911 Turbo S from Sissio, or built by Sissio Performance here in Atlanta, or Alpharetta, Georgia. And I had to learn how to respect all of these cars, man. And again, I've raced a lot, gotten a lot better over time. But I will tell you, if you spend $130, $150, $180,000 on a car, you better know how to drive it. And I think that's what bothers me, is whoever owned this car obviously didn't know how to drive it, right? Or got on the gas at the wrong time. But again, the car had to be less than 30 days old. It's tough to hear, it's tough to see as a Mopar fan, as a Dodge owner, as somebody who, I wouldn't get the Black Ghost. It costs too much for what it is. It's just a HELLCAT red eye, right? But I think if I had the money to collect the all 7, I would, right? I think it's a dope looking car. I think it's a dope concept. But I just hate the fact that it happened to somebody, right? And like I said, if you know the person, you know, drop them in the comments, man. I'd love to talk to him and hell, see what he wants for the car, and if I can come talk to him about the car, right? Never seen one in person. I doubt I'll see one in person anytime soon. But you're wild. But let's actually play the whole video.
2023 last call black ghost Hellcat. Already crashed. Got that red eye. It's a real brand new, not even like 1,000 miles. It's got that leopard. Black Ghost SRT.
Like I said, I got my road dog with me. Hey. Everybody say hello to Coco. But you guys saw the video. It sucks. Like I said, man, I hate that it was a black ghost. I've seen a lot of Hellcats, you know, trash. I've seen a lot of Scat Packs trash. I have a lot of friends that have wrecked their cars. I'm not gonna lie, just based on respecting the power. But then sometimes it's one of those things, you go burn tires that night, crazy car meet, and then you're on the way to get tires, and it just happens, right? That's kind of what I have to say, man. I don't want to get too deep into it, but the fact that we lost a black ghost already a month in, I have yet to see any of these other cars wrecked or totaled. So it just goes to show how rare it is. It goes to show how rare spending that kind of money and wrecking it actually is. Because I know a lot of people with collections of Hellcats, Demons, some of the rarest cars out here that sit in the garage, right? Yes, I'm a firm believer, drive your car, right? But there's just certain things that I'd let sit on ice, and the black ghost is one of them, right? But outside of that, man, if you're new to the channel, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that subscription button. Everything Dodge happens right here. You guys got some Coco. This is my groceries dog. But be on the lookout, man. I'm dropping videos all the time, man. Everything Mopar related, Dodge car meets, Dodge, everything, you guys. It's getting warmer. We're getting into race season. I can't wait. And we are out.